We are the ultimate cliffhangers, the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Squared.
I'm the Opinionator, and that was really frickin' cruel last time, wasn't it? That's how we get ya.
Speaking of cliffhangers, this game had us like, oh god, oh god, oh god, and now we're like, oh god.
Yeah, like when it actually happened, you know?
This better not be another fake out.
When it actually happened, we just sort of took it.
Accepted it?
Yeah.
Like, the inevitability is what got us. And so that's how this game, oh man, this game's really good.
It really is. That really is probably going to be the most lighthearted that we're going to be in this episode, I suspect. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yes.
I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Yeah. That time will come in the future.
Boy,
Goodbye.
will it. So I'm going on ahead.
I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me.
Frustrating. Well, we've confirmed he's alive.
I really was a little worried, honestly.
Yo.
Hey man, you about to head in?
Yeah, I just am going to poke around a little bit more first. Has everyone else already gone on ahead?
Looks that way.
Everyone else, huh?
I don't like it, but nothing's good's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear.
Sure hope it's just nighttime calisthenics. Mondo, are you sure you're okay? You kind of went all out in that sauna. You can't have gotten any sleep, and your body's still...
It's very possible that Monokuma might do the next thing that motivates someone to kill someone tonight.
That's okay.
It could be that no one's died yet, but...
What?
Huh? Who went all out? This shit doesn't even faze me.
I bet you'd feel my punch right now. Just right now! Not tomorrow.
Yo.
But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
I knew you guys would be friends.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Something unique must have happened between the two of them.
They transcended reality for a moment. And on the plains of, I can't really think of a good celestial plane name.
Elysium?
Elysium,
Gehenna?
there we go. No, Gehenna's hell. On the plains of Elysium, they come to an accord of manliness.
Hell yeah! Sounds pretty freaking awesome to me. No, in the past, I never actually got into a fight at school or something like that. But there were times that I was bullied a lot, and a couple of those people I ended up becoming friends with. So you know, it's like like two guys can like beat the crap out of each other and then become friends. I mean, I've also known people who did get into a fight, and as soon as they got into a fight, they were friends for a few years after that through school.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, let's talk to Hifumi. Hey, Hifumi. How come you haven't gone in yet?
Hoo-yah!
Hoo-yah?
Why is that?
Mr. Nagy, don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but we really should go inside.
No, don't go. You can't go.
I understand, man.
That's what my ghost friend is telling me.
If this is what it takes to get you through this, you may be able to handle it better than I thought. Go right ahead. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this.
Damn, that's true too.
I know, man, I know.
I
Guess we have no choice.
I have to go too.
And now for an episode of moping about, not wanting to go in. Asking us to gather all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
well,
Indeed. What might await us this time?
He keeps things interesting, that's for certain.
Well, seems like everybody is here.
How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on the classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode.
I don't think Byakuya, or Toko for that matter, is capable of that.
Right?
what the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Even though it may be useful.
Humor's my defense mechanism. Which of us is actually messed up,
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all.
Admiring?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial, day after day.
We can move past this. You're one of the most talented people here. For goodness sake, if you and Kyoko and Celeste and Makoto, I guess, I'm sure it'll be awesome later. If everyone were to work together, like, for real...
I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial.
I'm a ditz! That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well,
That's just...
huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
Unless the location we're in and or the time we're in aren't what we think.
The police suck!
On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gotta say it!
It's not like some.
It's about
occult
last
mystery.
night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space,
Yeah?
when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Heard it.
Huh?
You heard what?
A sound that I don't really know what it was. Well, what kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess.
Okay, this is important. The mosquito thing from last time that may or may not be relevant. Here's some noises from outside that could
Yeah.
be blocked. A construction site.
Serious.
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. I've got all this hair blocking sound waves.
And for that matter, I mean, there's a lot of things that it could be, things that sound like a construction site.
I mean, it could have been like the dining hall being restocked or something, like some sort of mechanism.
Yeah, something in the building moving around, perhaps. This is just another piece of information to file away, but we don't really have anything we can do with it yet.
Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. I assume that's Monokuma. Say what? What you talking about, Toko?
I am so apprehensive!
But everyone seems to be fine. He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction. But it could have been an explosion.
An explosion?
Someone must have made a broken rule. Or maybe a machine gun. Pooh! That can kind of sound like construction in a way.
Right, so messing around trying to go where you shouldn't. What are you talking about?
Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I am fully puckered.
Okay, hold on. Is it possible we missed somebody? We gotta think about this.
No. Okay, everyone's here. We did the math.
So somebody was messing around trying to use e-handbooks to get where they shouldn't be and set off the gun.
And somehow survived.
Well, they knew it was going to fire. They
That's
were probably trying to see what happened. I mean, even earlier, some time ago, I was like, we ought to test this out just to see about dodging gun cameras or something.
Yeah. It's a secret, little secret.
And?
Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
Yes. Maybe this is a new regulation, as in quit irritating me or something?
But before that, you mind if I vent a little?
Yes, but we can't stop you.
I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank? Too bad I'm Monokuma. The next blackened hasn't shown up yet and I'm getting bored.
I feel so sad for you.
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you.
Yep, you were right. Motivate. Is it another set of videos or something?
I'm not some one-trick pony.
Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder?
Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore.
Got it.
No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, or without, let me begin.
What do you got?
So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets.
Let it all out. Everyone should just let all of this out. As soon as it's out, it can't be used as a weapon.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something that they're ashamed of, that they don't want to remember.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the value of them may be different, but the value to the person who holds them and wants to hide them is pretty high. I've got them. You've got them.
Yeah.
Stuff we don't even want to remember or think about at all. But just don't fall for this crap, guys. If they only show some people's, then the other people should just jump out and say it too.
Yeah. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you.
It can't be used against you if it's no longer a secret.
So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets. Oh God, it is only some people.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
Kyoko, Makoto, Sakura, Aoi, Byakuya.
Toko must be the one between
Yeah.
Byakuya and Aoi, and then Hifumi and Mondo.
Yeah. What the heck could they do with Mondo? Anyway,
Right?
I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at her feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid.
What could Makoto have? Oh, I was even thinking that. Like it was going to be something like that.
I mean, maybe he'll be able to blow it off. Maybe he won't. But like I said, the precise nature or severity, if you will, of whatever your deepest, darkest secrets are, if they're actually your deepest, darkest secret, then it means a lot to you. So it's not something... But it's like, if Makoto wetting the bed until he was in 5th grade is what drives him to murder, come on.
Right?
What? How?
How'd you find out about this? Asahina's is like, every morning she takes off her top and towels herself down on the balcony.
Everyone started talking at once.
You have 24 hours if someone doesn't become blackened by then.
Screw you!
All your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans.
Come on, guys. Somebody just start yelling out what it is on there.
Yeah, wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
Oh, it'd be freaking mortifying, yes! So that's what you meant by motivate?
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right?
I'm sure somebody like Celeste, especially, has some pretty awful things in there.
Yeah.
But we're here right now. We just can't get too caught up in that. I mean, it's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but...
Makoto has the least amount to lose because no one's going to know who the hell he is.
Yeah.
Compared to all these celebrities.
Yeah, but... we'd never kill over something like that.
What'd you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's going to murder someone for this kind of thing.
Some of us, anyway.
Yeah.
Most of us. I would hope all of us, but...
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world?
Ah, maybe this is where he was actually going with this.
I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same.
You piece of crap.
which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of stuff you don't want any of us to know about, and I'll tell you mine if you'll tell me yours.
Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks.
Having said that, I wonder how he found out about something so infinitesimal about,
Yeah,
like, wetting the bed until 5th grade.
right?
Like,
It's not like that sort of thing's gonna be cataloged somewhere.
huh. That, too,
That's
is
suspicious,
extremely
yeah.
important. That speaks to a capability
Mm-hmm.
that perhaps we hadn't ascribed to him.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better, because I'm petty. So sad, so depressed, fare not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing, but that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? I'm telling you, this is right here. They
Just
all
out
need
him,
to
yeah.
say it now,
Mhm.
and that'll just deal with the whole thing.
Listen to me!
Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea, what that commentator just said!
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
I mean, nobody wants this stuff to be spread, and I'm sure it's really bad for some people.
In a way, this can bring them closer together.
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
I mean, it's not quite as simple as that.
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story.
No. You're going to hear it anyway.
What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
Well, in 24 hours, everyone's gonna know. At least you have the control if you say it now.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Huh?
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature when you want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you.
Again, with the how did somebody possibly gather that information?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's
come
okay.
on.
Just a little bit. Come on. Come on.
I know they don't want to talk, but in 24 hours, everyone's gonna know.
Unless someone kills someone.
And wouldn't that make people look pretty suspicious?
Well, as Byakuya and Celeste have already demonstrated, they don't care if they look suspicious.
honestly.
As I said,
Here we go.
Come on.
Hey!
I said, I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard!
Say
Yeah! I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
Okay, I get it. They're kids. We're grown adults. But I faced my past a long time ago and told it to go take a hike. The person I was is no longer the person I am now. At all.
Even if it's something like, I murdered 3 people and everything I am about my identity is a lie, like, everyone's going to find it out anyway.
Right?
I mean, at least this way you have power yourself, but I'm not going to harp on about it.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It is irritating, though, that everyone sort of sees they're out after a few people are like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then that makes the people who are kind of wavering just go along with that.
When Kiyotaka said it, I knew no one would go for it.
Yeah.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later.
That's fair, like taking time to build up the courage and prepare yourself mentally.
Maybe only talk to a couple of people about it.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's better than nothing. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's going to kill anybody over it.
I hope you're right. A secret so bad, you'd kill someone to keep it.
Well, this is going to point rather directly at Byakuya. He's got the most to lose.
Or Celeste.
Or Celeste, yeah.
Nobody's got something like that, right?
Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty, please.
That's so inspiring, Ichimaru.
The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's going to be tough, but... And now it's nighttime.
Bah!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's all call it a day. Or night, whatever. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world.
Memories, huh?
Hence what
Yeah.
Celeste was saying as impossible.
Yeah, okay.
And like how on earth could somebody ever gather this type of
Yeah.
information? I mean, it does support the sort of being in the future a bit, but...
I wonder... This is going to sound completely ridiculous, but what if it's some sort of Matrix-y type thing?
That's very possible too, yeah.
Like, they're not actually dying, they're being unplugged, maybe? Like, when you die in the virtual world, you just unplug?
You kind of went straight to death instead of talking about something like that, but there might...
Like, this is all virtual?
I guess I can't say no.
Right, like I said, it sounds crazy, but...
Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me.
Because if their brains are hooked up to a computer, that would explain how they could get memories.
Right.
Okay, I'll stop now, but...
I mean, no, that's a legitimate possibility, of course, but... There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic, which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today.
They're all getting broken down.
I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place.
Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now.
I don't want to hear it.
The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are a ton of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? Oh, maybe self-defense then, like we were saying before. But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right?
Well, we just did self-defense.
Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent.
Oh, it's so sad.
To make that choice, then put it into action. It's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you.
It's true.
It's all about preparation, resolve.
First degree and all that, yeah.
So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
morning. And
What's happening? Good morning.
maybe that's the morning announcement?
Good morning!
Sort of.
Ah!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
Oh,
Aren't I nice?
joy! What the hell for?
Because it's fun.
I don't like it when you have fun, because that means bad things have happened.
And as long as I'm here, I figure I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
The two people you didn't do the events for have died.
I knew it!
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates?
What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Ugh!
Good luck.
Freaking all the emotional manipulation. Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. What if? What if they're pointless? Especially now when. The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto.
Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Yasuhiro, Asahina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else?
Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. Good lord! Man, what if something did take out half the frickin' cast?
Be
Jeez.
terrible. The something.
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder?
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
There may not actually be a connection.
It could have even been an accident, like Monokuma was saying.
Yeah, that's clearly what he was implying, was that there was an
But
accident.
even so, that means that the person who did it is still the blackened.
Yeah.
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly, someone felt it was more important than that.
I'm not entirely sure that really was the motivation. I mean, it very well could be, but I think the possibility that something was already being premeditated can't be overlooked. And this was sort of used as an excuse, I guess.
Kind of throw the suspicion on everyone else?
Yeah.
To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
That attitude, man, you're...
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already.
There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot.
Oh, screw off! I swear this is just the episode where all I'm doing is grunting disapprovingly.
So I've been wondering why Monokuma popped up and gave us that oh-so-helpful bit of information. I mean, he showed up when we were talking about the noise, and he was like, oh, it could be an explosion, or maybe machine gun fire.
And of course, we already had the scene earlier with Chihiro, Aoi, Celeste, in talking about that dang Gatling gun and all the messing around with e-handbooks that changed the rules.
And we've also pointed out that the laptop is missing.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. What you specifically had said to me, Billy, was that what if that was something like testing out?
Yeah, testing out to see how it worked.
And that's when Yasuhiro heard it. And who is a person who has featured quite prominently so far in this chapter? Chihiro.
Correct.
All of this, I have to get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I mean, the
And
free
she did
time
say
event
she'd
was creepy,
be.
but
She did say she'd be fine with talking about it later.
yeah.
So the person that I think we're going to find is Celeste.
It very well may be a complete accident, like
Right.
we just got from the Monokuma Theater.
Right.
But that's anyway sort of what we're thinking.
Because-
Honestly, I want to be wrong.
Mhm.
I don't want to be able to predict the game, but
Narratively speaking, it was probably either going to be Byakuya or Celeste, and we've just seen that Byakuya's alive, so I'm assuming it's Celeste.
I don't know if I want to go quite as far as or say this stuff with quite so definitively. But anyway, I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened?
Asahina, professional door knocker.
Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for...
That's true.
Looking around the map, of course, the only people that we can find are the ones that we already knew were there.
Right. The people who are in the dining room.
And I do think that's a nice way to keep us in suspense.
Yeah. Surprised she didn't just, bend the bars. There doesn't appear to be anything here.
What are you doing here, Sakura? Did you find something?
Oh, no. It's just that what you said the other day must have been lurking in the back of my mind.
Huh?
Perhaps.
If something has happened, the killer might try to use this to destroy evidence again.
So you're just gonna stay here, huh?
I suppose that was floating around in my subconscious, and it led me here, so she should just stay here and guard it.
Maybe, anyway.
Well, I mean, the scene has already been compromised, so to speak, by everyone going there.
Yo,
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think?
About what?
for serious.
About Byakuya, do you think he's been brainwashed or what?
No, not brainwashed. I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, right, I'm a clairvoyant.
Yeah, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Listen, okay? Fortune-telling is
well,
it's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that.
We need to understand that fortune telling isn't pseudoscientific. Okay, man.
It's completely, yeah.
So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Well, I don't want to get yelled at, so we'll just leave it alone. Byakuya is in the library, of course, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna find what we're looking for in the pool room.
Mm-hmm.
Or around there.
The cable is missing!
Yep. Laptop's gone.
Yep.
Extension cord is gone.
There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree?
We've just found 2 points of interest already, actually.
You should go look somewhere else. I'm here being suspicious.
I know that you noticed that same stuff, man.
You know, I don't think we've ever been in that side room in the library.
You know, you're right. It's sort of an awkward time to do it, but let's look around.
Better late than never? Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked, so there can be no mistake.
What do you not want me to go in there for? Well,
Moment of truth.
here we go.
Oh.
The door is open. But aren't these supposed to be locked?
Okay.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Including the rooms? Maybe the empty ones?
Maybe.
Investigation.
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought.
Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place.
I don't disagree. Come on.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
I recall that one little locker hiding in there. Suspicious.
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Don't give me that look.
He was muttering, as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And sure enough, the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. And sure enough, our person of interest is...
Huh.
What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand...
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think?
What else could it be? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow.
Is that with the cord?
That's with the cable, most likely. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Genocide Jack.
And Chihiro is the one who brought it up.
Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree?
They killed her. How could it not be brutal?
No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you?
Possibly. What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming! Did something... Chihiro?
Not a whole lot around the room, too, huh?
Yeah.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is...
That means that...
That means that the killer can do what he wants without having to worry about Monokuma announcing it to everyone as soon as they die.
And it takes 3 people to find it after that, because... Does it? Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
because Makoto screamed and everyone ran into his room.
Well, okay, I don't actually believe this here, but, like, for instance, if Byakuya did it,
Uh-huh.
would he count as one of those 3? Or is it...
Yeah.
Or-
I think the killer can count as one. Oh,
No, if it took 3 people, the killer couldn't count, right?
I see,
Because
'cause that would
otherwise that
mean-
would give away who it was.
yeah, it would mean
Okay.
one of the 3 people. Or, yeah.
At the very least, maybe once the killer's left,
Yeah,
then the next
yeah.
3 people to find it.
Possibly.
Naturally.
Dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. I wonder if he's going to take Kyoko's place in this trial.
That would be interesting if he did.
Another life or death game to uncover a killer.
Well, it's like the Ace Attorney games.
Yeah.
Sometimes the prosecutor was quite hostile to you. Sometimes they were kind of on your side. Kiyotaka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn, I couldn't keep her safe.
I bet
Ooh.
she's pissed.
Oh God! So there's another victim!
And then Mondo, what's he going to do? Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
What?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive.
So we had wondered, especially based on the Monokuma theater, if maybe it could have been an accident.
Or maybe he was referring to the first one when he said that, and this one's deliberate. I mean, the first one was kind of deliberate too, but
anyway, enough of the first one. With this, even if the actual murder might have been an accident, somebody nonetheless still came in and strung her up.
Yeah, it could be that the murder was an accident, and then they strung it up and did this to make it seem like it was intentional, like it was Genocide Jack.
I mean, that is possible. I mean, I'm not committing to anything yet. We haven't looked at any evidence.
Chihiro is covered in blood, which wouldn't have happened if she'd been strangulated to death.
Right, but we haven't gotten a good look.
Right.
Shut up. Let's talk to everyone first. Or not. Byakuya and his magic shooting right past him when I'm trying to talk to him.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message.
Right.
It's just too strange.
It is extremely suspicious. I mean, it seems like framing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method.
Just like we thought, Genocide Jack.
And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack!
Genocide Jack. The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
I mean, it's not impossible. We had an off-the-cuff random speculation about Toko, didn't we?
Right. Maybe he could be the 16th.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even think about that.
No, we did talk about that specifically.
Right.
When we later on, it was like when we were replaying a trial or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Looking at the NPC.
No way!
Just to make sure I'm right, it was Chihiro that brought up Genocide
She
Jack,
did,
wasn't
but
it?
Toko's the one who reacted to it in a scared and defensive manner.
Okay.
That's why I think that Toko might be Genocide Jack.
That's such a weird stretch, but I mean,
Well,
maybe. There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
They're the ones who are dangerous. The smart ones don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
But the stupid ones are the ones who might do something crazy and fly off the handle.
What is it now? Blah, 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 blah.
Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive.
Mm-hmm.
And now she was just standing there.
No! Why? Why?
That doesn't seem right.
Let's just let it go. Why? Why? Jesus.
Good God. Huh.
Well, she did say she fainted at blood, though she didn't faint when Junko got
Yeah,
killed.
why didn't
but
she faint then?
Could be an act. Could be. She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
I mean, what would be the best way to make herself seem innocent than to arrive last and freak out?
And she already gave that speech before about, I freak out about the sight of blood. And she even said, I freak out at the sight of blood right after the sight of blood, and she didn't freak out.
And faint, yeah.
And that, I mean, that in itself, like the timing of her saying that makes it look suspicious.
Yes.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose.
Oh, well then I guess Mondo and Kiyotaka would have been fine.
Okay.
Okay.
If that's fine, then it's fine. I'm actually really glad that Yasuhiro pointed this out.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
kind of raises my opinion of him a bit. I mean, being a dingbat or an airhead is fine.
It does also mean that our criticisms of Makoto aren't as severe because Makoto probably figured that out too. Like, put that together.
I suppose so, yeah.
Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha, I think that was someone else's line.
just a second.
Why did I respond to my own line? I'm so confused.
Ah, well, thinking, you know how things go. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words.
Okay, now we need to pay close attention to how Toko acts. It's possible that Genocide Jack might be a split personality.
Didn't we even talk about that? If we
Yes,
did,
but I'm bringing it back up.
Okay, I don't think if we did talk about it, we probably didn't talk about it in the video. But
Yeah, like maybe the sight of blood causes Genocide Jack to appear.
I mean, maybe.
We're just really hammering this in, aren't we?
She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. What the hell?
Oh God!
In no time flat, she was just standing up like some damn zombie. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What?
Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one?
Don't talk like that. Looking like that. It's the eyes, man.
The tongue's not doing her any favors.
Toko, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
Yeah, she has some serious problems.
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like when we first brought that up about like the dissociative personality disorder that was like really a reach, but I mean,
Now, it could also mean that this is proving that it wasn't Genocide Jack that did it.
oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to absorb some information.
Yeah. That's a good thing, right?
I mean, it could also be that she's
Having a breakdown?
seriously
Yeah.
disturbed.
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
But
Your
why-
tongue is lolling out. Your eyes are going off in opposite directions.
But why did this not happen upon Junko's death?
Yeah. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
And protect her? If you need help, I don't mind!
Kiyotaka, could you help me?
Huh? She totally ignored me! Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. And I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mundo on guard duty again.
Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation?
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There is no
myself.
question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain!
Of course, it's the case.
But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works!
Oh, shut up with this crap! Then it's happened again! Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry!
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
Just not gonna react to any of that obvious provocation.
I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma.
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
Yeah, it seems like you're right about Byakuya, him kind of taking the lead here, just like Kyoko did last time. Of course, you gotta be careful with that, because if he were to constantly take a lead and then he were to kill somebody, that
It
would
might
be
be someone different each time.
No, sure, and that would be good. I mean, it's in everybody's interest, regardless of what it is they think or don't think or whatever, to
Right.
get this right.
Right.
Because everyone dies otherwise.
Yeah.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? I mean, it's not like I did anything last time, but... Examining the corpse of one of our friends... Having to suspect all our other friends? Oh, yeah, about the word friend, I mean, they're surely just using, like the Japanese word nakama.
Ah, okay.
Which, I mean, the meaning is actually a bit more nuanced. We don't really have the exact
That's
same
a good
translation.
point. That's a good point.
It's like, it's like you would use it to describe people in the same, like, association,
Gotcha.
sort of.
Gotcha. Okay.
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too! I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. Just look at the blue circle.
Kind of heartless, but not entirely untrue. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Well, as far as helpers go, I can't turn down someone who's been reading detective novels.
It's very true.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
Thinking
Unless
about it,
I'm the culprit.
thinking about it like that, it is kind of amusing, isn't it? Like, maybe it makes him look just ever so slightly better. He locks himself up in the library, won't talk to anybody, and just spends time researching detective novels, then after that immediately takes a lead in an investigation.
His life's on the line.
Sure, but it's just interesting.
Yeah.
It says something interesting about his personality. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What? Do you want to die?
No!
such
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Come on, Makoto.
A dead body is an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Kyoko?
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit.
I mean, we have to do this, and I kind of wish Makoto would stop, like... hee-hawing him with the... I was trying to say something, use some sort of an expression. It completely failed. That's okay. Whatever it is, I wish he'd stop being so wishy-washy.
And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. What? Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
I still find it hard to believe about Genocide Jack, but it's possible. But Hifumi is right about that. We need to focus on what's in front of us right now.
Hold on! If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer! In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What?
So it's a violation of regulations if they kill more than that?
Huh! What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it.
I suppose it's something to make sure that there
Make the
isn't...
game last longer.
Yeah.
I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ha, this time it jumps in right here.
So,
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle.
Staying completely outside of this, I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with that at all.
Just one would totally murder that possibility. You see what I did there?
Waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Monokuma out.
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
It's definitely gonna come up at some point then.
Yeah.
You son of a...
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Kiyotaka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off.
Why? You didn't see me act like that at Junko.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to sleep. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
It could be that she just turned away in time. It was with Junko.
Maybe. I hate this. But if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly.
Probably that
Yeah, the
dumbbell with blood
right
on it.
there. We even talked about that, didn't we?
No, we hadn't mentioned it.
I could have sworn
Oh,
we
no,
mentioned
well, we
the
didn't-
idea of using a dumbbell.
Yeah,
as a
we
murder
mentioned
weapon.
that earlier. I thought you meant like right here when
Oh,
we
no,
first
no,
got
no,
to
no,
the
no.
room. Yeah.
And that's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Let's team up on this investigation.
What's up with this, dude? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So, what did you need? It's true that after the last trial, everybody here at least has to respect Makoto, you'd think.
Yeah, because he did solve it. I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh.
You'll be my sidekick, my ultimate assistant.
I just remember thinking that maybe we had misread him.
Quite possible.
To a degree,
I mean, we
anyway.
tossed out the idea that he was acting like that on purpose. I mean, like, in a somewhat less obvious, beneficial manner.
Right. I am interested to see where this goes. But I mean, this is kind of why we were so surprised earlier in the chapter when we thought that it was Byakuya who suddenly had gotten murdered.
Right?
Because, I mean, he seems like the sort of character who is really going to be one of the main cast, you know?
Incidentally, I'm glad we were wrong about our prediction.
Yeah, me too.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Purchasing?
Like a hitman. You're a shooter, right?
Solve? No. I just...
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
Yeah, can't even let us have, like, the barest shred of something nice to say about you, right, man? So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
He probably doesn't know how to do it any other way.
That's probably true as well, yeah.
I mean, consider all the people he's no doubt grown up with around.
Yeah.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. We've only got so much time to investigate, though it will be just enough for you to investigate every facet of the murder scene.
Hey, the story can't go on until we found all the evidence, of course. Well, I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. It would be cool if it kind of changes each time, the person that you're with.
I'm looking forward to when Sakura teams up with us.
Well, I mean, I was kind of thinking about going a little longer, but there's really no way that we can. We have to leave it like this, and next time, we'll knock out the investigation.
Yep.
Incidentally, for the future, guys, when it comes to the trial, I mean, we're going to split it up into 2, or if the trial is longer, more episodes. But when we do so, we are going to release them kind of rapid fire.
Yeah.
Maybe not every day, but it's not going to be a very long time in between them, because something as climactic as a trial, we're not going to make you guys wait for it.
That would suck.
Besides, we have to record them all right there
Yeah,
anyway, so
might as well.
You guys may as well benefit too.
Later, everyone.
We did this on a really weirdly positive note, huh?